Mm. Speaking of people getting fired and reducing headcount and presumably bringing stock-based comp into line, you saw Elon Musk has begun firing people at Twitter this week. Fired about half of them, from what I saw of it, and then had to invite some of them back again because apparently they either got fired by mistake or it turns out they actually need those people to build out the features that he wants to build out with blue ticks and what have you.
Yeah, that's been... so far, it's been an unmitigated disaster. I noticed Doja Cat had signed up and changed her name to Christmas, and then realised she couldn't unchange her name for Christmas. I just had to message Elon Musk and say, "Please, I don't want to be called Christmas forever." I also noticed that basically anybody can sign up and take anybody else's name with this blue tick verified. So there was a story today about somebody had signed up as Joe Biden, and they were tweeting about sucking their own thing, and that obviously looked like it was coming from Joe Biden, which this is not good. This is like, I mean, if the advertiser, I noticed there was a huge list of advertisers who were saying, "No, we're not doing this," and at the moment it doesn't look to be getting any better. But being positive side of it, cutting that headcount in half, that brings Twitter's revenue per employee to about the same as all of the other big tech. It's always lagged. It's been about 50% of your Metas and your other sort of big tech style companies, your Googles, and this actual cut in staff will bring them over the £1 million per employee, so $1 million per employee. Sorry, so that I guess is the only light I've got at the moment about Twitter.
Yeah, I was fascinated by some of this blue tick stuff. I thought the point was to try and clean up fake accounts and spam bots and stuff like that, but now anyone can be anyone, at least for a fee anyway. That was sort of, it seemed interestingly at cross purposes to me there, but I thought Scott Galloway on this was pretty good. I agreed with about 50% or so from what I heard of him saying about Elon Musk, so I'm not massively on side with everything he thought, but he did say that when there's a massive coal coming in an organisation, the people who leave and run out the way are the good ones. The ones who have options, the ones who are desirable employees, the ones you want to keep, will be the ones who will run away somewhere else before they end up worrying about their jobs and so on. And I thought that was a pretty smart and sensible point.
Yeah, and it was a tricky read, really, when on the day that all of them got their notice that they were leaving. There was quite an outpouring of sort of grief, I guess, is that a lot of these people really, really enjoyed where they were. Now, yeah, so people on the bullish side for Elon will probably say it's because they weren't doing anything, we just sat eating sandwiches all day. But these people did genuinely seem to enjoy where they worked, and it was it was a tricky read to just scroll down it and see people. One of the people who used to run Monzo's community, he moved on to a startup that got acquired by Twitter a couple of months ago, and his whole team has been cut already as well. So it was quite sort of obviously a little bit of turmoil for him. But yeah,
savage stuff. That's pretty much all I got on Twitter.